All of his stuff looked good, so probably too good because it was probably snug, but he was different in everything that he did. He locked up different. He locked up snug.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to Snug Wrestling. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I want to talk about the debut that we saw tonight. WWE has officially debuted a brand new luchador, El Grande Americano. Definitely not Chad Gable. This guy, he had the video package. This guy, he comes from a long lineage of wrestling. This guy has been wrestling for years. He is a Mexican legend. I would know that because I'm Mexican myself. I grew up watching this guy in the luchador scene in Mexico, and ever since I was little, I always knew he's gonna make it to the WWE, and he finally did. And us Mexicans are so proud of him. And he came out and he faced Dragon Lee in his debut match, looking way more better shape than Chad Gable, way more tanner than Chad Gable, and just what a great Mexican luchador this guy is, El Grande Americano. Mr. Blood, I see you hand your hand up, but I'm gonna go with Tommy first this time, and then we'll go from there. What did you think about the video package, the debut? And
you went first with him last time.
No, I went with Toxic first. And then, the match and everything that we saw here with this, Tommy. Go ahead.
Who wants to tell him? Who wants to tell him? Because that's Chad Gable.
I don't know.
It's Gable.
I've
For
been
sure.
seeing him since I was a kid, so I'm telling you guys.
It just seems a little bit suspicious here that all of a sudden Chad Gable gets sick and facing Dragon Lee is no longer Chad Gable, but instead is this random luchador. No. Just no. That is Chad Gable. It is very clear that it is Chad Gable. There's no way it's not.
I don't know, man. He's really big in that Mexican underground luchador scene, just saying.
That entire thing was fake.
You wouldn't know. You're not Mexican, Tommy.
He brought up what I was thinking during all of that. Why in the world is he looking so young, but yet every single one of those pictures were in black and white?
It's we age like fine wine, I guess. I don't know.
All of them were in black and white. Everything in that video package was in black and white.
There's no color TV in
like
Mexico. We can't afford color TV in Mexico, Tommy. But you wouldn't know that, would you? You wouldn't know that
pictures.
Because you're so uncultured.
They were all pictures.
Cameras too. They're all black and white. All of them. All right. BT, help me out here, BT.
All right. Take 627 in this bitch. Jesus Christ. All right. One, I didn't watch the Ultimo Maga match. Okay, that is a way better name than the fucking shit that they gave him. Okay. Two, I hate to break it to you, Snub, but you're falling into the Mr. America gimmick all over again. You're basically the fucking dumbass that actually believes that Hulk Hogan and Mr. America are two separate people. Chad Gable and fucking Ultimo Maga are the exact same cunts. I swear to God, the same skin tone. The same fucking... Oh my God. They have the same tone of voice. They just speak in different languages. That's all it is.
They had a lie detector test for Mr. America that proves it was not Hulk Hogan.
Bruh, everybody knew
Lie detector
that it was...
Lie detector tests are inadmissible in court because they can be tricked.
Not wrestlers' court.
Bruh. Do you know how many people take lie detector tests and lie? They still continue to lie? It's just that the machine doesn't even bother to pick it up at the moment? Or it was just the fact that it was programmed by some fucking dickhead to go, yes, he's actually telling the truth. Like, brother, what happened to the...
He had a sick note. It couldn't have been Chad Gable. He can't wrestle.
He can't Bruh, this is the same cunt that was supposed to win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40. This is who was supposed to win the IC title at WrestleMania 40. This is who Sami Zayn stole that moment from. What the fuck has happened to him? This comedy gimmick bullshit is burying him. And I'm so sorry for him, bro. He deserves so much better. That's my crash out.
Toxic?
Okay, Snug, just, you're full of fucking shit. If you watch him growing up, when he first appeared, you would have been like, oh, that's it, that's whatever the fuck his name is. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, he's here. Did you do that? Hell no. That is 100% Chad Gable doing this Scooby-Doo ass shit, and they're gonna finally beat him, and like, alright, it's time to see who's under the mask. Chad Gable! It's Chad Gable, 100%.
He was my idol when I was growing up in Mexico as a little kid.
You're full of fucking shit.
I met him, and I took a picture with him when I was a kid, so how you guys gonna tell me?
Proof. Show the picture.
I will. I'll post it.
Okay, do it.
Alright. Mr. Blood,
Bro's gonna go Photoshop it.
All right, so aside from the fact that I know you're being a facetious little asshole right now there, Edgar, because I Googled when I watched that segment on YouTube, I Googled that name just to make sure it wasn't an actual other wrestler, a real lucha libre in history that they were just borrowing the gimmick from. Yeah, didn't exist until yesterday. But also, as far as it's concerned, here's the funny thing about that entire promo package for him, or that video package. It was not all black and white, Tommy. There was gold and color and everything. Here's the problem. The body type of that guy was different in every single picture from shoulder span to bone structure. And I noticed when I paused it and several areas looked closer, it was AI generated. So
well,
it was AI generated.
On you guys. What you guys don't know, and this is a true story, is that this guy was so big in Mexico, like back in the day, that Starbucks named their drink after him.
Oh, really? They named it the Grande Americano.
Yeah, after him.
Wow, kind of funny for Mexico. You know, it's funny. He said that Mexico you can't afford color TV in Mexico. That's funny because there's a lot of really nice resort spots in Mexico that have these beautiful beaches and condos and 5-star resort hotels that all have TV with color.
Yeah.
Now you live in Cali. You live over in Cali. So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Were you born in Mexico? Because you got a real good American accent.
I have dual citizenship.
Can you tell me the name of the promotion you met Great Americano at?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the promotion you met at?
Generated, where the hands
always
are?
Hold on, Tommy. Can you tell me the wrestling promotion, the signing or convention you met at? Off the top of your head, as quick as possible, you can't think about it.
The Chihuahua de Jalisco Mexicali convention.
We're not talking about the size of your upper lip. We're talking about... Now, look, this is an interesting gimmick, but I am fully with BT on this one. I was really hoping after the really great momentum that Chad had going into that heel turn last year that they were going to turn him into at least an upper mid card, major heel or a main event heel act. And I gotta be honest, I love watching Chad and whatever he does, but I think sticking the Creed brothers with him and Ivy Nile has severely damaged any hope that that's ever going to happen. They're ever going to let him be this serious championship contender level wrestler. Because here's the difference between him and Kurt Angle. The reason they pushed Kurt Angle was because back then, having an Olympic gold medalist on their roster was a massive, hot commodity, never been done before in their industry. And he was just an absolute get. He was the first of his kind. The problem is, we've had several like that since then that were Olympic medalists, like Ronda Rousey and Chad Gable, and you've had what was his name, Gable Steveson, or like all these people who have been these big, Olympic athletes who've come in and or competed in the Olympics, and they were touted as the firsts of whatever they were. And the problem is, because because it works so well the first time, like a Kurt Angle, which I mean, talk about a home run off the first rip. It's so hard to replicate and duplicate that same feeling in the audience where, yes, they have bestowed those chants on a Chad. But the problem is that even though they're booking him in a semi-similar fashion, they booked Kurt Angle where he does do comedy. But when he's in the ring, he's the fucking wrestling machine. The problem is they're not letting Chad win even 20% of his matches, let alone his feuds. And if they're going to give him this gimmick, whatever comes out of this gimmick, he needs to win this feud. Whatever it is, he needs some wins under his belt. And I'm annoyed that they're doing it under the guise of him being this masked wrestler, because I'm like, I want him to have wins, but I want him to have wins as Chad fucking Gable. I want that in the history books for him. So his character is pushed, not the pseudo side alternate gimmick that you're giving him that's going to take the credit. I'm like, I want to see his face when the 1, 2, 3 hits. I want to see him get some title shots. I want to see the Creed Brothers Night of Denial be pulled away from him. Just make them a 2-man and a 1-girl group and let Chad go off and have a singles career like he should have after Sami Zayn, in my opinion. And I don't think I'm alone on